Okay, so here we go with chapter 8. This chapter is all about searching and sorting arrays. So now that you're, feeling confident with using arrays, this is sort of the next step here. And I just wanted to walk through really quickly how this week will work. We're going to only spend 1 week on this, and I'll show you the assignments in just a second. We're going to look at a couple of different ways to search through an array. Linear search, sometimes called sequential, and then binary search. And so you'll, as you walk through the PowerPoint in the book, you'll see different positives and negatives for each, and then you'll see which one is used the most. And then after that, we're going to use sorts. So we'll use bubble sort, which again you'll see kind of the drawbacks of that, and then we'll use selection sorts. So throughout the chapter, we're going to be playing around with these. The problems are not overly complicated, so I think as long as you did okay with your arrays last week, you should be okay with doing the sorts. So I tried to keep these pick problems that weren't super complicated. So and while I'm mentioning that, let me go ahead and just kind of walk through this over here. By the way, there's nothing in chapter 8 for my programming lab, so we don't have anything there, no assignments. But then as you walk down here, I wanted to show you how this works. So essentially you have two problems. You have a charge account validation problem, and then a lottery winners problem, and then you'll see underneath there that you're going to modify both of those. So and then we'll talk about this one in a second. But for now, what I wanted to show you is, you notice there are two videos available for how to do these problems. So the first one, I kept them in the order of the chapter. And if for some reason you're using chapter 9 in the early objects book, I think they're a little bit different order, but I can't remember for sure. So, but I think almost everybody this semester is using the right edition, so that's good. But anyway, as we look at these problems, these are very similar. So these first two, 8-1, 8-2, very similar. But you notice 8-2 has a video available. My suggestion to you would be go ahead and do the second problem first. And then once you've got that done, you're able to, go down here and watch the video for it. Then go ahead and do 8-1 on your own. That's just a suggestion. And then as you step down into these, it's sort of the same thing. So again, these are very similar. The modifications are very similar, and there is a video available for 8-4. So same kind of thing down here. All right. And while I'm talking about videos, the first two videos that are here, and again, they are referred to in the PowerPoint with links. You'll see the little buttons in there. So these are from Tony Gaddis for this edition of the book. They are good, so make sure you check those out. But then you notice the selection sort. This one's a little bit short, so 437. The link here is not available anywhere else. It's in your PowerPoint, but it's not available like through my lab or any of that other stuff or your student piece, because this 11-minute video is from the co-author, one of his co-authors, and she made this video. It uses the same problem set, I think, but she goes into a lot more detail. This is the video that they have included with the early objects edition of the book. So anyway, I went ahead and set up the link for that, so it would work for you as well. So I would say watch both of these, because I think just to get Tony's little short take on it, and then this will expand it a little bit. So it might be a little bit of review, but then she adds in some other things that may help you out a little bit. Okay, so anyway, so there are the problems that you have there. Those four sort of all go together, and then when you step down into this string selection sort, you'll see there is a starter program that goes along with it. This little program 8-8. I went ahead and copy and pasted the starter code into this window for the string selection piece. But if you just download this file, open it in Notepad or whatever, and just copy and paste that out, and then that gives you a little starter piece that you can use. Okay, so again, this is I think it's kind of fun to play around with these and see how this stuff works. So hopefully you'll enjoy messing around with this. The videos definitely help, so that will hopefully make this chapter pretty easy. And we're only spending a week on it, so get started and hopefully you have fun messing around with arrays a little bit more.